Hello everybody, it's Fern, and today I'm going to be reacting to an artist called FKA Twigs, and it's going to be her album Magdalene. I don't know if it's Magdalene or Magdalene. I think it's Magdalene. I don't know. I've never heard any of FKA Twigs' music before. The reason I am reacting to it is because I had a comment saying to react to it in my Chemtrails Over the Country Club album reaction. I thought, why not? Why not give it a go? Something I've definitely not heard of. And if someone's commenting that on my Lana Del Rey video and they're a fan of Lana Del Rey, then possibly FKA Twigs has a vibe like Lana Del Rey. Who knows? I'm about to find out though. So I hope you enjoy and I hope this goes well. So, the album came out in 2019 and the first song is called 1,000 Eyes. So, let's go, shall we? I'm excited and scared and worried that I won't like it and let everybody down. Let's do this. 1,000 Eyes.
If I walk out the door, it starts our last goodbye. If I walk out the door, it starts our last goodbye.
Wow, it's like, feels like Bjork mixed with Enya.
If you don't pull me back, it wakes 1,000 times.
This is just like, well, I couldn't imagine what it was going to be like, but this is extremely experimental. And yeah, it reminds me of Bjork and yeah, a bit of Enya and slightly Kate Bush as well. Interesting panning going on as well. And the music that are kind of like gong, gong. With the drum, it's very reverbial and interesting. I have no idea how the rest of the album's gonna go, or the rest of the song's gonna go for that matter. Got goosebumps. Ooh, I got such goosebumps. So beautiful. This is an overload. I'm feeling an overload of feeling here. It's beautiful. Her voice is stunning. And that synth, that kind of like gritty, dirty, like that synthy bass sound, amazing. It's very like overpowering. It's very like dark and like full. And her voice is so gentle and soft and high on top, so angelic, it's vulnerable. The music, like the actual instrumental, is overpowering. It's like an energy, a thick energy that is just like looming and swallowing up. And she's almost like trying to sing higher and slightly louder to reach over that sound. I don't know if that's part of like a reason, like if there's a reason to that, but yeah, she just sounds like overwhelmingly like she's like small. It's almost like she's drowning in this like big like sound and she's trying to like, you know, like get her head over the top of the water, if that makes sense. This sounds like she's drowned. This sounds like she's drowned and she's under the water. Her head is no longer over the top of the water. It sounds like it's breaking up and it sounds like a little leaky tap in a way. It sounds like she's this is by not listening to the words or knowing much about her, but it's just how I feel from the music, that it seems like they've thrown, I don't know, like the CD player or whatever you want to call the speaker in the water, and it's just kind of like malfunctioning and still reaching through somehow. I don't know if that makes much sense. It's chaotic.
If you don't pull me back,
It reminds me of a movie I watched not long ago. I think it was called Oblivion. No, not Oblivion. Annihilation. It reminds me of a film called Annihilation, and the music is very it has that kind of sci-fi feeling to it, a very like space and time feel to it. It's so chilling and intense. It's powerful. I'm loving it. I just want to know what she's saying as well. So Thousand Eyes lyrics. I just want to know what the word she's saying so I can feel it. If I walk out the door, it starts our last goodbye. If you don't pull me back, it wakes 1,000 eyes. What does that mean? I guess if I walk out the door, it starts our last goodbye. It means that's goodbye forever, of course. If you don't pull me back, it wakes 1,000 eyes. Is that like it'll wake up her mind to what she's not seen before? You know, like the darkness. Let me know. Felt myself just getting kind of pulled into that then. I just felt in it, like I was surrounded by it. I feel like that's a mixture of her voice, some sort of instrument with a synth, and it's being muffled. It's pretty interesting. It gets you curious and you're trying to unfold every layer to it, and that's how you get so trapped and wrapped up in it, I suppose. Awesome. Okay, that was a interesting start and a fantastic one. I wasn't sure what to think at the very, very start. I was like, what on earth is this? I mean, I was interested, but I had no idea where it was going to go. So I don't know if the whole album's going to be this type of sound, but I am very interested. The next song is called Home With You.
I'm so wired for it, seen it, tried it. I die for you on my terms.
This is a different sound.
When I get my
It's like a horror movie.
to my grace, how come the more you have, the more that people want from you? The more you pull away, the more that they depend on you. I never seen a hero like me in a sci-fi, so I wonder if you need to remember me. I wonder if you think that I can ever raise you up. I wonder if you
I feel like it's going to lead to something chaotic, and I'm definitely here for it. There's more grit coming, less haunting, more rock.
that I can never help you fly. Never seen a hero like me in a sci-fi, but I'd save my life if I thought it belonged to you. Mary Magdalene would never let her loved ones die.
Magdalene.
I didn't know that you were lonely. If you'd have just told me I'd be home with you. I didn't know that you were lonely. The hills
Before we go to that next bit, I'm scared. This is so unpredictable. That was such a Lana Del Rey moment. Like, so angelic with the piano. But I'm terrified. It's going to go somewhere scary again. Because it's like, it'll be all beautiful and then it'll be like a whop or like a yeah. Like, I don't know what those noises are, but you know what I'm saying? It's like these scary noises keep like coming in. It's like,
Oh, you think it's all nice to you?
Psych!
when I visualize all I me to the floor, just a little more. Get it on next, I know I've been gone.
noises. That like, it's like playing a game, like playing like COD or something. I've never played COD in my life, but you know what I mean. It sounds like some sort of game, and then it's like that. That drum is so beastie. It's a beastie drum.
All alone, so place a lie. Call me late at night, and I'll be running home to you. Didn't know that you were lonely. If you told me I'd be running down the hills to
This bit, not particularly nice to listen to. Gives me anxiety. That one was crazy. That was so terrifying. I'm sorry, but like the whole song scared me, but I think I liked it. I think I liked it. It was like, it had literally no rhyme or reason. It just was a movement. It was a moment. It was a literal just soundscape. Like, I don't know where I was during that whole thing. I know I was scared. I really like it though. Like the start was like very dark, and it was like talking about like Novocaine, and it said Mary Magdalene, so obviously it's Magdalene. Why can't I read things? I was like, Magdalene, oh, like, come on. Yeah, it was interesting, and then it went into that beautiful piano bit and about being lonely, and you know, if she knew whoever was lonely she would have been there and so on, or told them she was lonely too. I can't remember what she said, but like the other bits, I need information. I need information. Let me know. Okay, next song is Sad Day.
Every time you look outside your window, everything is just the same as before. You are turning round and round, you see it's a sad day for sure.
This one is like super Kate Bush. Her voice is like Kate Bush.
Make love to all you
And Beyonce.
see.
And Enya.
Would you make a wish on my love?
You know, thinking about it, I wonder how much of these drums are made from, you know, everyday objects. I don't know if she's done that, but they sound so experimental that they sound like, you know, it sounds like hitting a bin lid. It sounds like hitting a side of a glass, and it with a load of like, you know, distortion on it, reverb. I have a feeling it's not all your typical, you know, electronic drum. I feel like they have, you know, she or whoever's produced the album has definitely recorded some everyday objects to make these drum sounds. I could be wrong, but let me know.
Taste the fruit of me.
Harmonies.
Would you make a wish on my love? Would you make a wish on my love?
Well, fast rising, isn't it? That sound, that's just
You're running and trying to make it work before, said before. Have you ever?
I really like her vocal here. It's like old Crystal Castles. I'm not sure. I feel like I'm throwing out lots of names, and hopefully you know who they are if you don't look them up. It's got more of a rock and roll like sound to the voice. She's got this soft like very angelic voice. I wonder if she has like alter egos or something. And I was going to say before it went into that cool break, that like kind of rising. No, I can't do it. I can't do it that fast. But that like sound that was like rising, it was like. I found that really interesting because it gives you a sense of something moving forward, or something coming closer. And I really felt that.
Would you make a wish on my love? Would you make a wish on my love? And you're running, love you ever made a wish before.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting. And definitely had a feeling of movement and then stop, movement then stop. And getting to a destination but it never being the end. That's the feeling it had. Next song, Holy Terrain, Future.
Yeah, hold up, let me do my dance and this bitch gon' be crazy close.
Take me to my favorite show. Day 2. Hold my hand and pull me close. Next to me, kiss my cheek.
This one's a whole lot more mainstream sounding, honestly. It sounds a lot more normal. Normal, you know what I mean. And it's with Future, so I really like the hip hop beat. I always do. I always love a hip hop beat. And her voice sounds great. It's very mainstream.
Custody days.
I wonder if
Day
it'll
3,
change.
take me to my. Will you still be there for me once I'm yours to obtain? Do you still think I'm beautiful for a man who's true to me? For a man who can follow his heart, not get bound by his boys and his chains.
R&B vibes there. Ooh, I love the way that transitioned from that rise to that fall into that R&B like vocal style. This is a lot more mainstream, but still carrying those interesting sounds that come in and out. So not going completely against the theme of the album, which I love. This is exciting to hear so many different sounds and styles.
And your life can begin, cause it's early days. Will you still be there for me? Now I'm yours to obtain. Do you still think I'm beautiful when you liked?
I really love the way she says beautiful. She's like, do you still think I'm beautiful? It's so like, beautiful. It's an oh sound. Very operatic and theatrical and very personally when I sing high I find that doing a oh sound is easier than doing a ah sound, and a oh sounds very rounded. So it has got operatic sound to it.
Man who can follow his heart, not get bound by.
Throw loads of gold on you just to fall asleep, yeah. I hope you never take my love in vain. Listen, my man, making you vulnerable, watch me drown in my pain. I feed you poison forever, my light, my weekend.
It's kind of cool. Like, I don't know much of Future's music or anything like that, but I like how it was so. It sounded like it's through a telephone or like a sonogram sort of sound, and then it became so clear. It feels like it's matching the style of what her album's been so far, and being a bit experimental.
Calling my name, taking the feeling up from others ain't no way.
For a man who can follow his heart.
I cry.
I like that. I like the outro. All right, yeah, interesting. A bit more mainstream, but still holding those all-together vibes that the album has been giving so far. I actually quite liked it. I did really like it. Okay, Mary Magdalene. So obviously the album's called Magdalene, not Magdalene. Obviously. I don't know why I read it like that. I don't know. But anyway, Mary Magdalene. Interesting. Really interesting. It's setting a scene. I can see a picture. It just has so many different sounds going on, and I could feel like a kind of workshop in a way. Not just a workshop, but like a... Well, I'm thinking of Mary Magdalene as well, and I am thinking of a kind of castles, like palace or something. Thinking of cold morning with the... I don't know, seeing like servants and stuff like wash dishes and or work on wood stuff or boiling the kettle, like that like whistly sound. I just see kind of like sort of like I see some imagery going on.
A woman's work, a woman's prerogative, a woman's time to embrace. She must put herself first.
It's very royal sounding, actually.
Yes, I heard you needed me. Yes, I'm here to open you. Yes, I know that your heart is blue. So cold. I fever for the fire, true as Mary Magdalene, creature of desire. Come just a little bit closer to me. I do it like...
She's definitely like taken into consideration the like kind of royal sound, a very old sort of sound as well, like I don't know, like green sleeves and like Mozart. Yeah, it does have that almost medieval sound as well.
So dark and provocative, a nurturing breath that can stroke your divine confidence. Oh, true nature.
There's so much to listen to in these instrumentals. There's so much going on, like in such a cohesive way that like mixes together. But just the panning and where they all sit. I'm now seeing like the almost like the underground of like a castle, like maybe like I don't know what you'd call it, but like underground tunnels, and I could see like flames, on the walls being lit. Like I can't remember the names of them either. Torches being lit and so on. And yeah, just like it's kind of very dark, and like there's sounds. Some of the sounds sound like pipes and stuff, so it's very interesting.
I fever for the fire, true as Mary Magdalene, creature of desire. Oh, you didn't hear me now. Oh, you didn't hear me when I told you. Oh, you didn't.
Ooh, I liked her voice there. Oh, I didn't hear me when I told you. Like I told you, it had like a very strong feel to it. It felt like a talking voice to some degree. It sounded like mature, yeah, like different to that soft tone she uses. That's a great sound. That's a great sound. It sounds like something pinging round in a metal container, but in like a satisfying way. It's just awesome. It's so industrial. That was such a perfect ending. I feel like I'm gonna love that song as a whole. I think I just am gonna really love that song. It's got so much to it to like, just dive into. And the words, I believe are, I couldn't hear every word, but the words I did hear were very like strong. I love that ending. When it just takes over like that, it just starts to like go chaotic like that. You just can't help but literally get wrapped up in it. You literally just become part of the machinery. You know, I felt like that. I felt I was one of the cogs that was moving in this well-oiled machine. It was amazing. Okay, next song. Fallen Alien, same thing. Industrial again. That's me slipping into the bath. Sorry.
I was waiting for you, I was outside. Don't tell me what you want, cause I know you
What the hell?
I was waiting for you on the outside. Don't tell me.
Hell, this is great. Oh yeah, yes. Yes, this gives me a bit of Santa Gold. Don't know if you know who Santa Gold are, but yeah, it does.
You want, cause I know you
That like choral, like childlike sound as well. It just opens it up.
I was crying for you on the outside. Don't
Sorry, I always end up dancing.
cause I know you lie. I'm a fallen alien. I never thought that you would be the one to tie me down.
She's got some pipes, you know.
All the lies you tell. Now you're waiting for you, so tender. In the shadows, hiding from yourself.
I feel like this is going to go somewhere cool, but I just really wanted to say, I don't even know how you begin to start singing to songs like this. Like, I suppose it's made up on a piano first. But imagine if it was presented to you as it is with all these sounds. You would just be like, how do I sing to that? But she's just doing it so amazingly, and it is all experimental, and I love that.
Tender in the shadows, hiding from yourself. When the lights are on, I know you see your grave from all the lies you tell. Now you hold me close, so tender. When you fall asleep, I'll kick you down.
I really like that. That's awesome. It also reminds me of I don't know if you remember that band, the Ting Tings, and it's like, shut up and let me go. It hurts, I told you so. For the last time you will kiss my lips. Now shut up and let me go. It has that kind of sound, but her voice and the song, like that was a cool song honestly back in the day. But like, yeah, it just gave me that vibe, but in a much darker, interesting way, I suppose.
When you fall asleep, I'll kick you down. By the way you fell, I know you see your grave from all the lies you tell. Now you hold me close, so tender. When you fall asleep,
I can only imagine what this would be like live. I feel like the audience would just be in some kind of culty trance, and it would probably be the best thing ever. I would literally love to see something like this. Okay, that was Fallen Alien. Another interesting one. They're all interesting. They're all insane. They're all insane. Okay, Mirrored Heart.
lovers trying to take their breath away. It's all for the game. It's all for the lovers trying to take their breath away.
It seems like it's going to be a bit more of a slower song. It's actually quite nice to have something, like it's still extremely experimental, but it's quite nice to have a bit of a break from like that kind of chaos. I don't know if it's going to go into something chaotic, and honestly I genuinely don't mind if it does, but it's nice even in this moment, like just to have something a bit more you can follow along with.
I'm never gonna give up, though I'm probably gonna think about you. Did you truly see me? No, not this time. It's all for the game. It's all for the lovers trying to fuck away the pain. But I'm never gonna give up. The mirrored heart, they just remind me I'm without you.
I haven't really said much throughout this song because I'm really just listening. I'd love to know the lyrics of this song. I might have to do a lyric video to this song. Feels like it needs it.
With me, but I'm never gonna give up, though I'm probably gonna think about you all the time. I'm without you.
Yeah, I just followed along with that song a bit more than the rest of them. I didn't have much to say. I'm very interested in what the lyrics mean and like what they all say even. There was a little bit of like a gritty part in there, but they did it, she did it very short. It was a very short moment. I liked that about it. I really liked that about it. It felt like a lot of flavours from the whole album put into the song, like her different vocal sounds, different like instrument parts from the whole song, but put into like a slower format so you could digest it a bit easier. That was awesome. Okay, next song is called Daybed. That's so weird. It's like that sound. It's like it's being pulled back in.
Silent are my heartstrings, icy is my body heat. Yeah. Lonely is my hoping, empty is my sweet thing. Telling is my silence, blurring my horizon.
Another slower song, if not slower. Again, I really want to hear the lyrics to this song. I want to hear the lyrics to all of them, really. I want to like know what they are. I mean, read the lyrics, not hear them. I'm listening right now, but I can't hear every word, if you know what I mean. This one's slightly more slower and slightly more stripped back, actually.
Vacant are my nightmares, rest becomes my nowhere. Yeah. 20 is my vision, only when I listen.
From what I can hear from the words, they seem very poetic and a little bit cryptic, but they make sense in, it makes you think, it's philosophical.
Active are my fingers, for my gun lingers. Careful are my footsteps, possessive is my
just a full-on poem. This is just poetry. It's very interesting, and what I am catching is very it's pleasant for the mind to like kind of unwrap and to like move with and be like, metaphors.
Baby, all my footsteps, possessive is my daybed.
She very much says possessive is my daybed, and to me that means like staying in bed all day and not being able, like depression is depression, and you find it hard to get out of bed and do things, and so the bed it's metaphoric, but it's like possessive is my daybed, as in the, you know, it's possessing me to stay in bed, and it's taking control of me and I can't get out of it, and it's got all the control. I don't know if that's what it means at all, but that's the feeling I get from it, and you know, that's what songs are meant for. You're meant to gather your own feelings from them. Yeah, that was kind of interesting, and it seemed like all the thoughts she has in her daybed, or in her bed, you know, during those depressive times, all her worries and thoughts and feelings and memories. Yeah, and things she gets up to in bed as well. It kind of made me feel very thoughtful. Yeah, I would like to look into lyrics a lot more on that one too. Okay, the last song, Cellophane. Here we go.
Didn't I do it for you? Why won't you do it for me? When all I do is for you. They wanna see us apart. And
I'm really liking the register she's singing in. I really like her voice in this one. I feel like she's very feminine in this song and genuine.
I just want to feel your love, and I don't want to have to share. And I just want to feel your there, and share our love.
Wow, is that like is she, you know, talking about a relationship that she doesn't want public? One that she wants to keep secret and not, you know, be asked questions or criticised, and she wants to hide that love and keep it safe and secret for only her to share with that person without any other judgment coming in or any pressures.
All wrapped in cellophane.
Ooh, give me some air. That felt like I was being wrapped in cellophane. Oh, that was almost terrifying. That was almost borderline terrifying. That gave me anxiety. That gave me full-on anxiety. It felt like the sound.
The feelings that we had. Didn't I do it for you? Why don't I do it for you? Why won't you do it for me? When all I do is for you.
Wow, this is really good. I really like this one. And she's saying, why don't I do it for you? Don't I do it for you? Is it like, or is she talking to someone who's cheated on her or something? I'm not sure. I'm interested.
And I don't want to have to share our love. I try, but I get overwhelmed.
I love her voice in this song.
They're waiting, they're watching, they're watching us, they're hating, they're waiting
Goosebumps.
and hoping I'm not enough.
Wow. That was the last song. I felt like that was an amazing song. really felt a lot from that song, honestly. That was really powerful, and her voice was so like powerful in it. It was so powerful and honest and real and genuine. Okay, final thoughts. So I started the album thinking, well, I had no thought before I'd even started the album, but like when I actually pressed play, I thought, okay, this is extremely interesting. Instantly thought of Björk, instantly thought of Kate Bush and Enya and so on like that, which I've stated a few times. But then, it went very industrial, had a bit of a Massive Attack feel, had a bit of a Grimes feel, had a bit of a Santa Gold feel, had a bit of a Portishead feel. There's lots of amazing influences, all from female artists actually. It felt like a very feminine powered album. There was a lot of feminine power in it, which it felt quite overwhelming, and it felt angry, it felt emotional, it felt beautiful, it felt sad. There was so much emotion to it, and with all the different like drum sounds, industrial sounds, experimental sounds, it was just like a story that was like it was like an inner dialogue kind of story, though, if that makes sense. It was just like shared thoughts that we could all relate to. I don't know all the lyrics yet, but I still got those feelings. I genuinely really enjoyed the album. I'd have to say, off the top of my memory, the ones I really liked was, I think I really liked Thousand Eyes. I found that really interesting just to start the album with. I just thought it was like, surprised me, I suppose. Home With You, that was like the one that was like kind of scary, right? I can't remember. I can't remember. Sad Day and Home With You I'm like mixed with. I think Sad Day was a little bit scary as well. Holy Terrain was that more like mainstream one. I loved Mary Magdalene. That's another one that I really loved. It had such a feeling to it. Fallen Alien was bizarre but pretty amazing. Mirrored Heart was good. I didn't love it. Daybed, I wasn't sure if I was going to like it. I was thinking, oh, another slow song. But then when I started to hear the lyrics, I started to like it more. And then Cellophane, although it be a slow song, it had a real feeling to it. So I'd have to say that Cellophane, possibly Thousand Eyes, Home With You, and Mary Magdalene were my favourites. Fantastic. Just so unique and different. And I truly appreciate that, especially for modern music. So I am so grateful that this was mentioned to me for me to react to, and I'm very glad that I've done it. Anyway, I hope you liked the video. Please like and subscribe for future reactions. Please let me know what you want me to react to next, because I will react to it. It's really exciting doing all this music reaction. It's what I've wanted to do for a while, and this is just my second video for album reacting. So go check out my Chemtrails Over the Country Club reaction if you haven't already. I've also done a reaction to the White Dress music video and lyric analysis. I might do some lyric analysis on some of these songs, as I really want to know what they mean, and why not post and film that. So yeah, that's it. Bye.